I just watched an episode of Corey Holcomb's podcast where he's asking his audience to help him get a convicted PDF released from prison.
Is that
So
right?
Corey Holcomb starts this podcast with a message
C.
from
Kelly?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly?
So R. Kelly and Corey Holcomb are apparently cool. R. Kelly and Corey Holcomb is so cool that R. Kelly gave Corey Holcomb a call to disseminate misinformation and information to the public.
Is that
And Corey
right?
Holcomb went along with it. Now, Corey
That he
Holcomb
did.
bought whatever R. Kelly was selling so much that Corey Holcomb began an initiative to get R. Kelly released from prison.
We're going to play the video. I just want y'all to listen to what R. Kelly has to say because there's information he wants the public to know about this scandalous law they got that, if you ask me, you can lock anybody up for anything with this law. But anyway, go on here, play the audio.
I'm not going to waste y'all time. The audio is essentially R. Kelly saying he's innocent, saying they was out to get him, etc. We've heard it before, okay? Now, wanting R. Kelly free ain't really a new phenomenon. I feel like a lot of people probably have that opinion until you go and read what R. Kelly actually did. Like, I'm sure in my life at some point I was probably on the side of saying, man, free R. Kelly, just being an edgelord.
Not me.
Until you go and read what R. Kelly did and you realize, yeah, keep him in prison, okay? Now, it's one thing to feel like R. Kelly is innocent and you want him released, but it's another to completely misrepresent what R. Kelly was convicted of in an attempt to manipulate your audience to make a call to the people involved, in the words of Corey Holcomb, to get R. Kelly released. Corey Holcomb lies to his audience, misrepresent the facts of his case, and
Corey Holcomb is the only person he's got left in his corner. Ugh. And you wonder why. I don't think there's a whole lot of wonder to it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty clear as day as to why they're cool. You know what I'm saying?
completely misrepresent what R. Kelly was convicted
We
of.
got C. Kelly and R. Kelly.
Attempt to manipulate and trick his audience to get this convicted PDF released.
All right, the elephant in the room. I played those phone calls from the brother R. Kelly, and I feel good about letting my man get a chance to speak his mind and say what he have to say because when I heard him speak and talk about things, I was like, yo, this is something that the people need to hear. I mean, most people have an open mind about it, but some people say what they want to say. But listen to me. We are in trouble as black people in America, as we have been since they kidnapped us and brought us out here. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. A lot of people had a misconception about what R. Kelly was in jail for.
What's
that
about to
right?
follow is a lie, a vicious lie that I've seen retold and disseminated by a lot of abused sympathizers like Corey Holcomb. Now, I believe that at some point I probably would have believed something like this before if I didn't do my own research. But I've seen this told time after time after time, and it's usually coming from men who think like Corey Holcomb, who have the same views as Corey Holcomb. And the lie that's about to be told is, oh, R. Kelly and his victims were all adults. R. Kelly wasn't arrested for messing with no minors. What y'all talking about? Now, even if this was the case, I was too young when the R. Kelly video and the tape dropped, but a lot of y'all witnessed with your own eyes R. Kelly violate and abuse a young girl. So you guys already know for a fact R. Kelly is a pedo. Regardless of what the cases are, y'all already know this. But in this situation, R. Kelly was on tape doing what he did, and y'all seen it. I didn't see it. Like, I was a kid when that dropped. But on top of that, R. Kelly was convicted of victimizing minors. So what Corey Holcomb is about to say is an absolute lie that he's telling his 5150 audience to manipulate them into helping him get his abuser homie free.
A lot of people
It's 5150 plus years old. They're all predators, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm convinced this nigga audience is predators. Incels.
thought R. Kelly was in jail because of that had to do with they caught him with this young girl or something. No, that's not what it was. Listen to what I'm telling you in America. This is why I wanted to talk to my brother, because I mean, first of all, when you locked up on some bogus, that make the time go even slower. They have some laws that are flat out bogus in this world that work for who they want it to work for and go against the people they don't want it to work for. What happened to that brother R. Kelly is bogus as hell.
Is that right?
They don't have no evidence of this man doing the shit that a lot of us thought they had him arrested for. He's not in jail for that you think you know about. He in jail because crooked mother sent he was with off, used them as witnesses against him to lock him up for this shit called racketeering. I'm not here to justify nothing about what anybody did with their dick, because I'm here to tell you, if the world knew what I did with my dick, some people would hate me, but some people would make a Corey Holcomb trophy.
First,
Is that right? He's not making it better for himself with this PDF shit, man. We already know. We already know. We already.
Here with they dick, because I'm here to tell you, if the world knew what I did with my dick, some people would hate me, but some people would make a Corey Holcomb trophy.
Some people would hate you for what reason? You're a grown man that should be fucking on grown women. So what are you out here doing with your dick that could get you hated on? Like,
first off,
it
I don't
just
know
makes it
any
worse,
man who would
man.
want to compare what R. Kelly did with his penis to what you did with yours. If the comparison is even comparable, you should be locked up too.
Okay.
Right? So first off, Corey Holcomb is deliberately misrepresenting the facts to manipulate his audience for what he's about to ask them to do. But before we play Corey Holcomb asking his audience to call the prosecutors so they could, request to get R. Kelly free, let's just do some research real quick and show you guys exactly what R. Kelly was convicted of so you can see exactly what Corey Holcomb is advocating for. Corey Holcomb said time after time R. Kelly was not convicted of anything in regards to minors. That's just a flat out lie. This is directly from the justice.gov website. Wednesday, September 14, 2022, they sent out a press release where recording artist R. Kelly was convicted on federal child porn and exploitation charges.
Yeah, he was making the videos, wasn't he?
Let's read exactly what that nasty man R. Kelly did, okay? A federal jury in Chicago today convicted, again, not accused, convicted R. Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, on child porn and exploitation charges. Corey, why do you want any man who was convicted in a court of law on child porn charges free? Evidence at the 4-week trial in U.S.
But see, how much time did he get for that? Because we be seeing all these predator videos, bro, and these people don't be getting no time, bro. I'll tell you, I think that nigga was actually making the videos, wasn't he?
District Court in Chicago revealed that R. Kelly enticed multiple girls to engage in activity and recorded some of the abuse on videotape. R. Kelly met the victims in the late 1990s and engaged in acts with them while they were under the age of 18. R. Kelly, 55, of Chicago, was convicted on 3 counts of producing child porn and 3 counts of enticing a minor to engage in sexual activity. Each count of producing child porn carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years in federal prison and a maximum of 20 years.
A minimum of 10 years for each count. This nigga R. Kelly is cooked. He might very much die in that bitch, bro. Now they can run that consecutively, but
The maximum sentence
A
for
minimum of 10 years for producing cheese pizza.
each count of enticement of
I think it needs to be more than that. I think the minimum should be 20 years.
a minor is 10 years. In all, R. Kelly faces a sentence of 10 to 90 years in prison.
10 to 90. So basically he got 9 counts of that?
This is what R. Kelly was convicted of, okay? Now, he was acquitted. Again, we're going to tell the full story, okay? The jury acquitted R. Kelly on 7 other counts, including 1 count of child porn, 1 count of conspiracy to obstruct justice, 1 count of conspiracy to receive child porn, 2 counts of receiving child porn, and 2 counts of enticing a minor to engage in criminal sexual activity. However, he was found guilty of other child porn charges. They charged R. Kelly with so many child porn charges, because that's how many evidence they had on R. Kelly, that he was acquitted on 7 of it, but he was still found guilty on child porn charges. The guilty verdict finally holds R. Kelly accountable for the abuse of a 14-year-old girl, and they help right the wrongs that occurred in a prior prosecution in Cook County, said U.S. Attorney Losh. The damage R. Kelly inflicted on his victims is immeasurable. So R. Kelly was convicted of child porn charges in relation to a 14-year-old girl and others. So when Corey Holcomb comes on his podcast and he says, yo, R. Kelly was not found guilty of none of that, that's just an outright lie, bro. That's just a flat-out lie. Now, when Corey Holcomb talks about the racketeering charge, that's another trial, by the way. And even in that trial that Corey Holcomb talks about in regards to racketeering, where they're charging R. Kelly with racketeering because they're saying R. Kelly and his homies and his employees, they colluded to transport underage girls across state line for him to engage in intercourse with them. R. Kelly was found guilty of that as well. In regards to the RICO that R. Kelly was found guilty on, R. Kelly was charged with interstate transport, which is the RICO, right? That his employees and other people in his network helped him transport these minors across state line.
You want to be real? R. Kelly is worse than Diddy, bro. The mainstream trend is to talk about Diddy, bro. But R. Kelly is worse than Diddy, bro.
So he was convicted of interstate transport, physical abuse, statutory rape in Illinois and California of Jane Doe number 4, which is a minor who was 17 at the time. He was also convicted of interstate transport, confinement, assault, and undisclosed STD exposure with Jane Doe number 5. That was his racketeering and his RICO case. So yes, R. Kelly was convicted of messing with minors in that racketeering and RICO case. Corey, you are helping your audience. No, you're manipulating your audience like you're just outright lying to them. Now, when Corey Holcomb says, oh, the feds got in the ear of one girl and convinced her, what he's referring to is a video. I broke this down already. There's an entire video on my channel where I break this down, okay? Now, R. Kelly calls got leaked to the public through bloggers, right? Now, those calls is of R. Kelly talking to a woman that he told his girlfriend, Ariel, that he was not talking to. So once Ariel heard those calls, she then agreed to testify against R. Kelly. Ariel met R. Kelly when she was 17. That's just a guaranteed fact. She has proof of this. R. Kelly gave Ariel herpes when she was 17, right? An incurable disease. And she been with R. Kelly since. So R. Kelly was convicted of that, and she testified against R. Kelly because of it. So this is what we're dealing with here. So when Corey Holcomb says, family, 5150 family, R. Kelly was not convicted of nothing with minors, that was a lie. And then 2, here is Corey Holcomb, after manipulating and lying to his audience, here is Corey Holcomb telling his audience how they could help him help get R. Kelly free.
That's why I want everybody to write to the Department of Justice. 50, Pennsylvania.
From my good brother R. Kelly, but I did what I had to do because I don't like when people get railroaded in jail. He gave an address. We're gonna post this address again. And when y'all write to the Department of Justice, the people who will, and I hope it's a lot of you who will, you need to make sure you express
Birds
the
of a feather
concerns
flock
of
together.
being an American citizen where you have laws that lock us up for nothing. And this is all an extortion to get that brother.
So when the police seen the videos of R. Kelly doing this, right? Because he recorded himself producing a child, you know what? That's just not a factor, huh?
This is all an extortion to get that brother catalog. The music industry, man, for us, man, it's the way we make our big money. You know, when you are a famous music person, whether it be rap or whatever, this is how we get our money. But listen to me, man. If your catalog is worth something, something gonna happen to you.
Nigga, no shit. That's how you get your money, nigga. You made the music, nigga. You get paid for it. Nigga, what are you talking about?
And you can do the research. I was talking to my homeboy today, Officer Ballenter, about Sam Cooke. I didn't know all that stuff went down with Sam Cooke. I didn't know that.
Corey loves to compare him and his nasty homies to like civil rights activists and leaders that we love and the real martyrs who died for black issues. Right? Yo, R. Kelly is not a martyr. R. Kelly is not somebody who is being unfairly treated. R. Kelly is a nasty human being. Listen,
Worse
man,
than
I was
Diddy.
too young when the R. Kelly tape dropped. I haven't seen it like that. All right. I haven't seen it, to be honest. All right. I've heard about it. But if R. Kelly did was being described he did on the camera and you guys seen it with your own eyes, what are you still, even if R. Kelly has never been charged with anything, to me that's alone, like that alone should have been enough for you to stop messing with him. Right? Now, if you want to listen to R. Kelly music, I guess cool. But to have a personal relationship with this man and to even go as far as to utilize your audience to try to get him free and lie about what he's being charged and convicted of is crazy, man. If you are a 5150 fan right now, I don't know how you are a 5150 fan, bro.
You're down
You're probably
bad.
just as nasty as Corey
You're a
is if you are a
PDF.
5150 fan.
Yeah.
Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? And if you're still watching this video and
You're a PDF, bro. It's just no way around it, bro. This man is defending R. Kelly and saying that he's it's laws in America that can lock you up for nothing. And this man is producing cheese pizza, bro. Like that's come on, bro. That's worse than Diddy, bro. Diddy wasn't doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? The R. Kelly thing was big when it came out, you know what I'm saying? But it's not 50 Cent dropped the and this ain't defending Diddy now, but I'm just saying, bro. Who's really worse there? 50 Cent dropped the whole thing and got the bag off of the Diddy documentary, right? And that's what everybody talking about. We need the same treatment. R. Kelly need the same type of treatment Diddy got and worse. You know what I'm saying? At least Diddy was out here. He wasn't out here with no kids, was he? Let me get that right. Let me get it right. Doing stuff to children. We got AI because has faced numerous allegations lawsuits involving minors. Oh, ranging from sexual assault and drugging and exploitation. So yes, he has. They're just as bad. See, that's why you can't be thinking. I just know the little Cassie. I think shorty named Cassie. So specific. So these are allegations. Specific allegations. 9-year-old boy lawsuit alleged that 9-year-old boy was sexually assaulted and abused by Combs. 10-year-old boy, 13-year-old girl. 15-year-old girl and teenage boys 16 and 17. I'm telling y'all, man, they all in cahoots with each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the black boule. Michael Jordan in it. LeBron James in it. You know? Diddy in it. R. Kelly in it. And Corey Holcomb wish he was in it. But he ain't on that type of level. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on that type of level.
You want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen where.
But man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100K. Okay, if you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap that dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the name.